So I love pushing myself hard in the mountains, and I never thought I'd be able to keep doing that during chemo. But here we are. I have had a lot of days where I feel good enough to go out for a normal, short, easy run. And I've been tanked afterwards because I pushed myself too hard and I didn't even realize I was doing it, because it's so easy to overdo it right now with the state that my body's in. I need to find a better balance, and there's 2 ways that I want to work on that. One, I need to be more mindful about pushing myself too hard and about pacing. Because a pace that I'll believe to be slow or easy, it's just not easy. My body's going through too much right now. My resting heart rate is 10 beats per minute higher than normal, and my heart rate escalates so much, especially when I'm going uphill. And I just don't have the extra energy to be overdoing it with exercise. So I need to make sure that I'm backing off. And 2, I have this need to feel like I'm being productive. I think that's probably universal. I keep thinking I'm training for something, even though I know that my only job right now is to fight the cancer and to come out the other side as healthy and happy as possible. And that's all that I want, but I still feel this pressure to like be productive and keep training. So I really want to give myself grace to back off and to rest when I need to and not feel guilty about it. Let's go for a couple cool runs and see if I can figure this whole thing out. I'm Sarah. I live in the mountains, and I'm just trying to be better every day. We're doing Snowdon, another peak that's too technical for Pippa. We started at Andrews Lake, and then we headed up these low-grade dirt switchbacks. You can see them on now. We're going to cross a beautiful meadow and then start a very steep ascent into the basin. We'll head off trail and climb up this steep grassy slope, and then we'll be on the ridge, which will require a lot of route finding and scrambling. We're going to go right over the summit and then continue more route finding and scrambling. We'll come down some steep dirt slopes and then use that to close up the loop and head back on the trail that we came in on. Here we are in the off-trail portion. We're ascending this steep grassy slope to meet the base of the ridge, and I'm already overdoing it, and for no reason at all. We're not in any hurry, but it's so hard when the terrain is so steep to rein it in, and especially with my heart rate starting higher, because you already feel like you're going so slow, but putting a huge amount of effort in just to go this slow. These off-trail cars kicking my butt.
Not surprising, we're going straight up.
We're on the ridge now. We've started the long scrambling part. Scrambling is just really easy rock climbing, where it's not true vertical and you have tons of stuff to put your hands and feet on. I've been scrambling for a really long time, and I just love the rhythm of easy climbing, using your hands and feet together. It just feels really good and like primal. I get in the flow, but it's so vigorous moving up such steep terrain. Like I'm having fun, and I forget that even a little bit of speed, the effort gets out of control so quickly. I'm supposed to exercise during chemo. It supports my treatment and mitigates side effects, plus the mental health benefits of just getting out in the mountains are amazing. But there has to be balance, and I have to figure that out. Exercise can decrease fatigue, which sounds the opposite, but it works. But then if I push too hard, it'll increase fatigue and the overall strain on my already very strained system.
No reason.
So this route requires a lot more route finding than engineer. Sometimes it feels like you're in this big, rocky labyrinth. We set you guys on the other ridge parallel to this, and it's like, are we even climbing the right ridge? And really, there's no wrong ridge on any mountain as long as it goes. I guess you're always just worried if you're doing the right way, because what if you find out at the last minute that the route that you chose is not going to make it all the way to the summit? Maybe it's impassable for some reason and you have to backtrack. I'm always thinking about that when I'm trying to pick the best line and get there the most efficient way. It stresses me out sometimes that I might not pick the best way, the most optimal way.
No, you should keep refining. I think it's good. It's good for your head.
So this ascent and this video is really a story about how I will never give myself a break. Even when I'm physically managing fine and I'm also doing the route finding part fine, I'm still thinking I could be doing this better or faster or more efficient. If I get one thing out of this whole cancer journey, I hope that I can look back and be like, cancer really helped me learn to give myself a break sometimes. Because it shouldn't even be just during chemo. I should be able to give myself a break and let myself relax and not feel like I have to push so hard anytime, whether I'm healthy or not.
It's like, how is it baby? Last time I looked at the map, it looked like we were so close.
Are we there yet?
So we're going over the summit to descend a different ridge and ultimately make a loop. I already feel so much better now that we're not climbing anymore. My heart rate is down a lot. This down route is so cool because you have this amazing view of the summit during pretty much the whole descent. And I always love it downhill, but especially on chemo right now that the high heart rate part of climbing is just crushing me, the downhill just feels really, really good.
I can't tell if we're supposed to exit or keep going. I think exit actually. So cool. See Snowdon behind me. We just did it.
Okay, so you can see I still have some stuff to work on, but I'm not going to fundamentally change overnight. I'm going to keep trying though.
Well, it's snowing in town now, so I guess it's really winter. I like fall for that Lunar New Year aspect. But I just love it when it starts snowing. Like really wipes the slate clean. Fresh start for everybody. I don't know if I was able to find balance in just a couple of weeks, but yesterday I feel like I had a breakthrough. I was getting ready to go run a normal loop. I didn't record it, unfortunately, but there's two ways to do the one side of the loop. There's the hard way and the easy way, or like the steep way, and the much more relaxed way. I'm out of climbing, obviously, but you know, the steep stuff, I've really been struggling to keep my heart rate down lately. But you know, I pretty much never do it the easy way, whether I'm doing that side as the up or the down, because I always want to do the most intense way. And I was reflecting on that. And man, I've been like that since I was a little kid. I remembered we had this geography bee, and of course I won all the spelling bees, but we had a geography bee for the first time, and I was like, oh, I'm determined. So determined to do my best at this. I studied every day for weeks. I had this whole training plan for studying, and I was like, must have been 8 or 10, and I won the geography bee. Probably because I was the only one that cared, right? But oh, anyway, I guess I've just always been like that, so it's a lot of resistance to try to back off. I was just saying to a friend the other day, oh man, I really have to work harder at relaxing. Like, I'm not relaxing good enough. I need to work harder at relaxing. So anyway, here's the breakthrough. Yesterday when I got to the point to choose which way I was going to do the loop, I took the easy way. Can't even remember the last time I did that trail, because the steep one is like old Twin Peaks, and they decided that wasn't like a sustainable trail anymore, so they made new Twin Peaks to replace it. I never do new Twin Peaks. You know, I love how like raggedy and hard and just like totally blown out old Twin Peaks is, and I think that really speaks to my personality. And yesterday I did new Twin Peaks, and I took it easy. And, you know, it felt good. At the end of the day, when I looked at my whoop, I wasn't as blown up as I might have expected to be after a long day out like that. So, I don't know. Yeah, we're not gonna fix everything all at once, but I feel really good about that. Now here we are. I wipe the slate clean. Fresh start. Need to get my nose used to the cold again. Having trouble breathing through my nose.
So basically, I'm making slow progress and I'm proud of that. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to fundamentally change in one day. I can hope to keep having the small wins though, where I choose the easy way, or back off on my pace, or just skip runs to do something else if I'm not feeling it. I have 3 more months of chemo and it's weekly now, but I'm having fewer symptoms on the new stuff, Taxel. Now I just have more of a constant fatigue, and I hope I can continue to try to honor that by hiking more and slowing down, choosing good routes, maybe even doing more non-exercise activities. We'll see. It's quite a journey. Thanks for joining me in this episode. I hope I see you in the next one.
Bye for now.